Morning, Wednesday morning. Welcome to day 5 of Ray's Big Paddle. Well, I've broken up camp. We've had a bit of rain overnight actually, but I had a really good night sleep in the hammock. So yeah, well chuffed with that actually. The rain woke me up, and I think I woke up just another couple of times, just as you do. But yeah, no, it's been very, very good. So yeah, so put everything away. Obviously the tarp is wet, so I've shaken off as much moisture as I can, and that's in the other bag. So yeah, I'm just gonna load everything up into the canoe and then finish my coffee, and then we'll see about setting sail and see what the mighty Rogen has in store for us today. Right, well, we're making reasonably good progress so far. Don't quite know whether I've half the distance or not, but somewhere close to it. The wind's been quite light and a tailwind, which is very welcome. I've just spotted a little beach here, so I'm just going to stop. It's a lovely sheltered spot, so I'm going to stop, stretch my legs, munch into some kind of flapjacky thing. Obviously littered with rocks. Even when I'm a long way away from shore, all of a sudden you'll just see these great big shapes looming beneath you, and they're like barely submerged islands. The terrain is all much of a muchness really. I mean, it's all pine trees of varying ages, and obviously lots of boulders and rocks, and a lot of moss and lichen. Sort of like the bulk of it really. Yeah, a bit of variation depending on what area you're in. Sometimes it's just more rock, sometimes it's more lichen, or essentially that was left from the last ice age. And this whole area is a particularly rich area for this kind of moraine. I am finding that getting up early pays massive dividends. So I've been getting up around sort of 5:30, 5:45 since I've been here, which is only those 2 mornings I suppose. And yeah, making sure everything's packed up as much as I can the night before. So I get up, have a coffee, to sort my gear out, pack away my sleeping stuff. And then I really want to be hitting the water by sort of 6:30, 6:45 latest really. And it certainly seems to be what I've had so far, is that if you're about early, the wind's pretty calm. So if you're slacking around till 10:30, 11 o'clock and then trying to get somewhere, you're going to be making life very difficult for yourself. From what I can see so far anyway, that's what seems to be working for me. See Norway in the distance, bathing in the sunshine. Right, I've made it down to where the fire pit is, so you can see. Sawhorse. Who would have thought a sawhorse was so hard to spot in this wilderness? It's taken me a while to find this location. On the map it's just a great big blob with a picture of a fire in it. Doesn't actually specify exactly where it is. That'd have been better off having a blob out in the lake and then an arrow, but be a bit more precise. But there we are. We've got a toilet, got an axe, saw, there's a little wood, nice fire pit, and yeah, I think I might actually end up staying here now. This looks like a good spot to do a bit of fishing from as well. And over there, I mean that bit over there is in the distance for you, but that's the end of a lake on the Norwegian side, so that's where I want to get to. And if I get there now, I don't know what I'm going to do, so I think I might just stay here, get over there fairly early doors in the morning, have a good explore around that area, and then over that side there is another fire pit and cabin. I don't think I'll be the only one there, because I think that's where the Germans are in their what are they in their little boat things, what do they call them, pack rafts. Yeah, that's where the Germans are in their pack rafts, I wouldn't mind betting. So yeah, so I think that's my plan at the moment anyway, unless it changes. You can see it's now, what is it, it's now 10:30 and the wind has really picked up really since about 10 o'clock. So yeah, I think what I said earlier does seem to be bearing out. You have to be up early, because it's, although I've still got a tailwind, it's pretty unpleasant. It's really chucking me around like a cork in a, you know, like a cork really. Yeah, it's not a nice feeling at all. Right, I very quickly set up camp because there's some really black clouds up there and the wind had picked up quite a lot, so I was thinking we might cop a storm. So apart from the tarp is wringing wet from last night, I want to dry it anyway. I thought it'd be a good idea just to have some kind of shelter set up. So now I'm pretty much set up how I want it for now. The hammock will go later. Had a bit of luck, somebody's left a nice towel here. It's one thing I haven't had. I forgot to bring a tea towel, or I've got a towel for myself but not one for all the other stuff, so now I have. So that's good. It's calmed down a little bit for what it was, but I have been fooled by that before. So what have we got up here? I've had one little walk up. I've had one little walk up here already. It's quite a nice little peninsula actually. I think this could be a good fishing spot. Oh. So I was very tempted to string my hammock up down here, but it's a little bit more exposed to the wind. As you can see, now we're down here, you can now feel how much it is blowing. But yeah, there's some nice trees here. This would have been a lovely spot if it was calm. And when it calms down tonight, I might regret not being here, because if I had my hammock just here, that would be a lovely view, wouldn't it? But there we are. I'm thankful for what I've got. So talking about being grateful, I am so thankful and grateful for the conditions I've experienced yesterday and today so far, because yeah, I still was thinking that I weren't ever going to get here after that first couple of hours where I'd run the canoe up onto the rocks. I'd nearly capsized it and I hadn't even been on the water for an hour and a half. It was pretty bleak, and that did knock me back a bit. But yesterday, particularly once I got back to where my camp was last night, once I got there I was pretty happy actually. So happiest I've felt all trip. So it's all hurdles, so the next hurdle is to get down to the bottom there, skirt along, spend one night down there, but then got to get from there all the way up this side. You can't even see the end of it. It's where that sort of hump is in the distance. Yeah, you got to go all the way up to there before you can go up to where the portage is. So that's that's quite a long paddle. If there's a headwind, that will be quite hard. Pancake mix with some cinnamon in, and my protein powder. I think I've got 2 or 3 of these. I haven't used any yet, but I really fancy a pancake for some reason. So I thought, well, I might as well do it. So 2 bags with some overnight oats, and I also bought 1 little bag of flour, thinking that if I caught a fish, I would be able to, you know, batter it a bit. So yeah, but yeah, haven't had a chance to put that to the test yet. And this is now, after 4 days, I really feel like I'm getting into the kind of the camp mode. Everything in the bags is where I want it, I know where it is. Everything's just working out, you know, working out quite nicely. So it does take a little while to get there, particularly as I haven't done many trips just lately because I've been building that canoe. But right, I managed to forage a bit. Tried a few. They are slim pickings, but it's like gooey. I'm hiding behind a tree stump. Try to keep moving out the bloody wind. Yeah, I found enough to make a nice little pancake thing. Right. Spread it around a bit. Oh. That's getting the juices flowing. So I'm going to cut a bit ready, and for my secret I've got a big bag of mixed nuts so they can go in with it, and I've also bought one of my treats, some almond butter. Should be really nice on that pancake. The one in the bloody bag is so heavy. These are the problems of camp life. All these little problems. Oh, I've made a right mess of this. Yeah, this is going to be a bit. The first pancake's always a disaster, isn't it? They get better as you go on. Clearly I have a superb vantage point from here to spot anybody going up or down the lake, and I haven't seen a single soul as yet. So yeah, conditions are a bit rough out there. Well, it's only really people going that way who have either come across from Caranjon or from where I was at Bredåsjön. And there wasn't anybody else there when I was there, and there wasn't anybody else down the south of the lake either, so I don't think there's anyone else that side to take advantage of this tailwind. Oh dear, that smells a bit. That looks reasonable. Yeah, so I haven't seen at the other end of the lake, Ostia end, or anybody who's down there trying to get back, but that would be, getting back now would be very hard in these conditions. I think if you were down there you'd wait. Well, I would, for sure. So I suspect there's going to be a very good chance that I'm going to be all on my own again tonight. I did come out here for the solitude, so I've got it. Would have been nice to see. Well, I have seen yesterday. I saw the same osprey probably 3 times as I was travelling down south. Well, twice gone down and once coming back up. And yeah, he just came right over top of me, checking me out. Probably just coming to look to make sure I hadn't got my camera out. Yeah, so he went over 3 times. I saw 2 cormorants or shags, whatever they are. So yeah, so two of those. I've seen a few sort of like grouse up here. In fact, a few of them, and I've heard more than I've seen. Leave that from that. Yeah, so yeah, I've seen a few things, but I haven't seen any of the big ones. Haven't seen a moose. Obviously, I haven't seen a bear, which is just checking. Yeah, which is not surprising because you know, I think they keep as far away from humans as humanly possible. Yes, no, I think they just keep themselves out of the way, and who could blame them? So yeah, not seen a bear, not seen a wolverine, not even heard one. Surprisingly, I haven't seen a golden eagle. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my pancake. Oh, look at that. Pancake nuts and almond butter. Not ideal canoeing conditions. Again. I think once you can see the whites on the tops of the waves, that's as good a time as any to jack it in. So yeah, wind's picked up a lot. Feels a bit damp in the air as well. So I'm just round here trying my luck at fishing. Haven't had any bloody joy again as yet, but I'm going to give it a bit longer. I'm determined to catch a bloody fish. It is quite a location, you know, looking out at this lot. So when I'm lying in bed, let's have a look. When I'm lying in bed, what will I be able to see? Oh, I'll be able to see a view of the bay. Oh, and the other side. Look at that. It's quite a place actually. Quite a place. The wind has dropped a bit. So it's a large, I think I've saying that. So there's a large fire pit here, which is where I was cooking my pancakes earlier. So it won't be long, I'm going to be in there making a fire. Wicked. There's more firewood here as well, so good. I don't like the look of this sky. It has gone very, very black all of a sudden. I've just got a fire going. Hopefully I can cook some tea before it starts to bloody rain. Cover. So I'm just going to stock it up again. So what's cooking in the camp kitchen tonight, Ron? Well, I have some sardines and anchovies, some whole wheat fusilli, well, I didn't catch any fish, but I've got the next best thing. Sardines and anchovies, which could only be improved by less smoking, more salt pepper I should say. Oh, smoke gets in your eyes, bloody hell. Oh, you move a bit nearer to you. That marbles in it. It's always got to blow where you're sitting. That's it, that's better. It's going that way again now. Right, well, here we go. Al dente. Oh, just a job. Enough hard work when you're trying to light damp wood. The wind has got up a lot now, a lot more. Very choppy out there, Ken. That had calmed right down, but hopefully it's a bit calmer in the morning. So tomorrow we'll be in Norway. Yeah, yes. Back to Norway. Only just. By a few hundred yards probably. If I stay in the wind shelter over there, that is in Norway. Smoke in your eyes. It fell off. Hopefully that stone has warmed up a bit. Looks quite warm, doesn't it? Right. Come on, let go. I don't want to get completely covered in it. That's it. There. So with any luck, that will turn into something edible. Well, if there is any wild animals around, I think the smell of sardine tins will attract them from all around. I don't know whether bears are partial to sardines or not. Yes, that's doing something, isn't it? Right. I shall bring you back for another thrilling episode shortly. Right then, let's have a look and see. I think what I might do is I'll just stick a bit of salt on this side. Oh, look at that. As long as my stone doesn't run out of heat, we'll be alright. Stone bait. Well, typically, that's just started to thrash down the rain, so I brought my hot stone with me. That's a brilliant hand warmer. Yeah, that's holding some heat, and I think this is pretty. That is pretty much done. Oh. Yeah, that's going to be quite nice actually. I can't wait for the rest of it to cook, so. That is not too terrible at all. Yeah, a little bit of a gooey middle, but give it another 10 minutes on here and that'll be fine.